Hello everyone, this is Quite Strength. My name is Ren and I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic. Today I want to talk something that sounds simple but took me years to understand. Acceptance. Acceptance isn't something that just happens. It's something that life drags you into when your old ways stop working for you. For a long time I thought alcohol was a problem, but it wasn't. It was my solution. It's how I managed to survive the weight of everything I didn't know how to face. It was how I silenced the noise, call it anxiety, call it regret, disappointment, shame, guilt. Fears was a big one for me. Dealing with failures, and so on. I drank because it worked. I drank for the ease and comfort it used to give me. Tasted horrendous, to be honest, but yeah, it definitely worked. Until the point when it didn't. And when I realized it, as much as I didn't want it to drink, it was already too late. I was stuck. I used to serve alcohol as my master. That, oh no, I didn't want to drink. I will not drink today. I will not drink today. I will not drink today. And there I went to the liquor store with my head and shoulders down. Sometimes I would cry because I didn't want to drink, but I don't know, call it anxiety, call it craving. Just a feeling that if I don't get a drink, I might die. And after 4 or 5 drinks, I would say this to myself, oh yeah, now everything's going to be fine. And the same process would go to the next day as well. And that's the hardest part, when your solution starts killing you, and yet you still call it comfort. I used to justify everything. I drink because I've earned it. I'm not as bad as him. At least I didn't drink like that. At least after drinking, I didn't behave or I didn't do stupid things like that. At least I show up for work. At least I'm still earning money. At least I'm still growing in my career, let's say. I built a whole defense system around those lies, because the truth that I was powerless was too heavy to accept. Not in front of everyone, normal people who drinks. I don't think they can understand this part, because after 4 or 5 drinks they go like, whoa, okay, that's enough for me. I don't want to have another drink, please. I'm fine, thank you. And after 4 or 5 drinks, I used to say that everything is fine now. I'm okay. That was normal for me. And maybe normal to those who are listening. Maybe not. That's fine. This justification or this fake validation which I used to give to myself, that too didn't work for long. Because there comes a point when my mind and my body kept lying to each other. And one day I wake up and there are no more stories left to tell to yourself. The bottle doesn't comfort you, the excuses don't make sense. People you used to blame have moved on. They don't really care. In that silence, something inside you breaks. Not in a bad way. It's a sound of surrender, really. That's when you finally whisper, I can't do this anymore, enough said already. For me, in my initial days of my sobriety, acceptance didn't came from strength, it came from exhaustion. I still remember the first 28 days of my sobriety, I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't used to talk to anyone. I used to go to work and pretend everything is fine. Sometimes I would just cry in my office and wipe my tears constantly. But deep down inside, I was still breaking. I was still dragging myself through each and every single day. And no, there were no cravings. There were no need for drink. But really, I was just defeated from drinking. And I was living through that acceptance. And that too I couldn't tell to anyone. Those were the hard times. The good thing was there was no need, there was no cravings for me to drink. But I was still miserable, to be honest. At that time, I reached out to fellowship for help, to share the part that, yeah, I genuinely need help. And this time, I won't do like straight coming after a relapse that, please, I need help. I need people around me. I need the hugs. And after 3-4 weeks, I would just say, no, thank you. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need you anymore. You don't know anything about me. I know everything about myself. And then I would go back again into life, doing stuff my own ways, but not following a particular path. In my case, it's spirituality. Others who are into recovery, it can be something else. But the only 3 things which I followed were open-mindedness, honesty was a big one, and willingness. It wasn't some spiritual high, it was more like giving up, but in a more sacred way. Acceptance wasn't me saying I want to change. It was me saying I can't keep pretending I'm fine. And that's a real turning point when this fight stops. And at that moment, healing really begins. When I accepted that I needed help, I realized something else. Recovery isn't about never failing again. It's about not lying when you do. My relapses were an essential part of my recovery where I'm standing right now. Because I really took responsibility without any shame. At least I try. I'm still trying. It's about trusting that something, you call it God, you call it truth, you call it grace, you call it nature, whatever the thing that you have faith on can do for me what I could never do for myself. Acceptance doesn't mean everything feels okay. It means I don't have to run from what isn't. Today, I don't see recovery as a punishment. I see it as peace earned through surrender. I see acceptance as freedom, not from pain but from denial. Because when I stopped fighting, life finally started speaking to me again. And for me, the first time I was quiet enough to listen, like a really, really good boy in a classroom of a school. I would just put a finger on your lips, Ren. and just listen, identify rather than compare from what other people's in recovery has to say about their journey. I'm so grateful to be able to live through every day and keeping it really simple, one day at a time. I hope it helps, and much power, strength, and hope to those who are still suffering, alcoholics or other addicts. I hope this helps. And yeah, that's all for me for today. Thank you for listening. This is Quite Strength, and my name is Ren. Thank you.